I have been playing Souls RNG for 480 days, and because of that, I have rolled nearly 80 million times. So nearly that I am about 100,000 rolls away from hitting this milestone. And I like to believe that every 10 million rolls, I enter a new area of luck for me, and I, of course, maybe get a new best. So in this video, I'm going to be rolling 100,000 times with 100,000 skips in a kind of mini AFK. And then popping 2 Oblivion Potions, 6 Godlikes, as well as 6 Heavenlies and 6 Bound Potions to try cook and get a new best. Because last time we did this, I got literally impeached on my 70 millionth roll. But I think it's time to just randomly be in this random public server where someone actually got Scorpion. And fun fact that I actually got from the Scorpion owner. This took this person, which is about to reach 60 million by the way, 20 hours of grinding just to get this aura. And that's probably the fastest way of getting it as well, because XP's been nerfed so badly. Yeah, the season pass at XP is quite scuffed this time. But remember to watch till the end because I will be AFKing, might get something good. Because I'll be going over a couple of the auras I got so far from like these 10 million rolls, a couple of limiteds I got, and of course, I'll just be AFKing for good stuff. And there is Zekaraf or something as well. Alright, enough of the auras that I can't get. Right before we do get into this AFK slash showcase slash popping, I do want to ask you guys to please subscribe because only like 21k of you guys subscribed. If you look at all these other YouTubers on the screen, they've got like 100k. That's actually crazy. So to support me and try and make me be more like other content creators, please subscribe, comment, like, share the video so more people can see it, and turn on notifications so you just don't miss any of these videos. And of course, only 10% of these are subscribed, so that isn't helping. Please subscribe to make that number go up. But I'm kind of in limbo right now, so I think I should just reset and go back to the overworld. And before we waste too many rolls here, I think it's now time to watch this person pop at 60 million. That's actually what? Did this guy just get Anubis at 60? Oh, not far off from my luck, honestly, but yeah, rest in peace, 60 million rolls just for Anubis. But anyway, let's just get on to putting on like 2 hours of buffs, I think. So of course we'll go just Fortune 3 zombie potion, then like 7 change 2s for good luck, which just gave me bad luck. Thank you, game. This is what I guess you repay me for rolling 80 million times. You give me bad luck. That's just a metaphor for what my game is. But no more time to waste, let's start this thing. So yup, we got all of these boosts. Really, we actually do have all of these boosts, and of course minus 100% luck for like an hour, which will do the complete reverse of a Fortune 3. Well, hopefully raid potion buff helps here. Okay, completely reversed it using raid potions. All right, at least raid potions exist to help me. But anyway, let's go over all the stuff I've gotten so far. So first of all of my auras and globals that I've gotten since roll 70 million. So first of all, probably the only impeached update at roll 70 million, because this was literally at full global rarity as well, which was absolutely crazy. If a glitch pipe suddenly appeared exactly when I popped, I would have turn this into an oppression, which would literally be completely mind-blowing. All right, let's move on to the next global. So after that, like 200k rolls later, I get like my 70-second history, or I lost track. It's for the aura. You get to time stop people for some reason. Chromatic Genesis. Yup, I really just skipped out on history, and I think I might do that with, no, let's just go over megaphone as well. This aura, you just like say something in chat and then it appears over your head, and that's basically megaphone. You could get it for like an hour after some updates. It exists, I guess. People flex it sometimes. All right, legendary, I mean Zodiac. This is literally just legendary, but if they very slightly hue shifted it, made the effects a little bit different, added a big ring around it, added a small constellation. Yeah, Zodiac's basically legendary, but they just filled out more and it lags more because of that. After legendary, I got my first Matrix steampunk, and yeah, this is a milestone for any Souls RNG player. And well, yeah, you could just tell that it is a heavy aura by crafting and equipping it, but honestly it's a little bit underwhelming for the amount of chaos that it creates. Now at nearly 72 million rolls, we got an exotic void, and honestly I think I got it while popping, specifically by popping when I got my account made fun of by a bunch of people because I'm cooked. You'll see how later. And honestly, you kind of forget about this one, even though it looked kind of nice. All right, a Radiant from a Heavenly. I actually kind of forgot when I got this. It's Star Scourge Radiant. I just summoned that server message, but yeah, Radiant exists, and it exists, I guess. Then I started AFKing in Limbo a little bit, And well, I got unknown at like 75 million rolls. And yeah, this is one of those auras that while it looks cool, it's a little bit forgettable because how dark it is probably fits some people, but for a bright, crazy aura game like Souls RNG, kind of doesn't fit in. And 78.15 million rolls, my most recent Overture history global. I got this after I randomly casually bled 130k skips to auto reconnect tweaking out for some reason. Speaking of bleeding, we currently are like, wow, we still need 96,000 rolls to get to the big number. Wow, that's actually just, that's painful. Alright, you know what, let's not waste any time, honestly. Let's just scroll up to my best aura. Alright, when do we get to this? How long will this... Okay, yeah, we got there. 42.977 million rolls or 43 million sovereign. And I'm convinced that the only reason why they actually reworked this aura, which nobody really complained about before, so actually, yeah, it is a community aura in the first place. Yeah, all that they did was just made it for me so that my 80 million rolls cooked account would feel slightly less cooked by getting a nicer looking aura. And also, they made the crown fit above my head, of course, because that's what Souls does, I guess. Yeah, I can't deny this aura looks good for what it's at 50 million, and they definitely... Okay, I gotta get my ego out of this or something. And another aura that I probably got somewhere around 70 million rolls. Eden. And if you guys haven't seen a lot of Eden doing crazy stuff, I did make a whole video talking about what this aura can do, and then using it in flex battles so I could finally feel like a winner at them on this account. But yeah, there isn't that much to say about it. Like, you can literally just go in front of people, barrage them, probably kill a few, then just like, okay, yeah, this server is really laggy. I don't think I could do this here. Oh well, I'm sorry for the mass murder that I'm committing here, but yeah, like, this is what happens when I have this. I should be allowed to do this. Like, come on. I hit like 80 million rolls. And, okay, seriously, I swear Eden got nerfed with its, like, Deadeye ability. Alright, yeah, let's just do the deed and destroy a couple of... And they pitched that down too. Alright, that's enough. You get why this aura takes like 2 months on average to get in limbo. But another aura that I got is Manta. And I don't know why there is a random ball of skin under my Manta. But yeah, okay. That stutter was only created so that I could see undefined ratio and start talking then. I'm not even gonna equip this because it's so bad. Alright, so this is pretty self-explanatory. It's literally just you on a manta ray. You guys have seen all of these auras, honestly. Got this while bleeding 140 Heavenly Potions for Atlas, which I actually forgot on the list for some reason. And yeah, this is a pretty wild aura, even though they kind of got rid of the main functionality of Atlas, which is the compass. It looks pretty sick. And I don't know how it took me this long because of that one fatal error, but finally my most valuable limited Shard Surfer that you could actually roll. And honestly, this is the one aura that will make me feel slightly OG because it's a summer update aura. Defied was like your ticket to show you that you were at the Era 6 concert, so it barely counts, honestly. Actually, because I didn't get chromatic for some reason. But anyway, that's basically all the actually notable auras that people care about. Alright, I think it might just be time. Just get ahead and talk to Fischl, the Oblivion Potion scammer. See if she has a scam for us to buy, because I might buy it because it's a video. I kind of need these mixing speeds. I do not want to buy from Fischl the scammer, but I know it's 70 Heavenly Potions worth of points. So I am setting myself back so much by trying to press this button. If I go on a mad jester hunt, I know this will get me harnessed, but I'm sorry. I want to do this for the video. Oh, why did I fund this absolute... Oh no, why did I do that? Oh, I feel sick just buying that Oblivion Potion. Why does it cost 70,000 dark points to buy? Like, barely anyone even gets that and they're like, okay, and you refund me with Helios. That's just great game. Like, I need you. Alright, this better be worth it, guys. Now, let's just get to AFK because honestly, this gotta actually just get me some crazy luck or something. Well, time to warp like 90,000 rolls, I guess. And let's just use my signal phrase and get everyone to suddenly appear at the goblet or chalice or resonance because... Okay, why is there just a random... Why is this here? Why is it not letting me... Okay. Well, it is time, guys. And that's a pretty random
what the
aura
Sigma?
to suddenly get, and we haven't even started yet. Alright, I guess the chat filter hates me too. You know what? Let's just do this. And alright. That was like 1 hour and 43 minutes of AFK, which has got us 2,000 rolls away from the big number. But here's the thing, I actually kind of needed this AFK. Because I got the 1% that I need to shove into a godlike potion and make it so that I pop at basically max luck every time. And I also have an extra heavenly, so that's good. But all I really have to do is just put all this stuff in, and there we go. We've got everything we need. So let's go over really quickly what we got, which is basically nothing because I'm cooked. But 2 reverses, 3 astrals, which will all be going away by the way, Cosmos, 2 unbounds, 2 gravs, Parasite, Savior, and Alice, 2 flames, Galaxy, a full moon, 2 solstices, another galaxy, 5 twilights, another loss, 2 stargazers, and finally, wow, what a surprise, I got cooked chromatic. I think I know why I got cooked, because I was meant to use a Hades godly for this for 300% extra luck and I didn't. Well, that explains a lot, even though I wouldn't have gotten that much better stuff anyway. But yup, it just became corruption, and I might as well put in my wood chromatic into the hyper chromatic, which I still can't get. I was kind of banking on getting it today, maybe that'll happen, but you know what, I think it's time. This biome resembles something that I want to get, because it is now time to just boost ahead. Time to get to 79, 79, 999, 999. Let's roll and just get to getting on with this stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry for keeping you guys waiting so long for the popping. And honestly, I've been stuck with Sovereign as my best for literally 35 million rolls. Not 35, 37 million rolls. Which is an accomplishment that no other Souls RNG most rolled leaderboard player has ever done. It's not really an accomplishment, it's more of a feats of absolute stupidity. Yeah, you might think that a player of this many rolls should just be on the collected stat, but of course I'm too cooked to be on there. And honestly, we've got 800 rolls to do this, and I just plead for once, can I finally just beat the curse? Can I finally just do this? Can I finally get an aura that isn't Sovereign? Can I just get Oblivion? Can I get Luminosity? Can I get Pixelation? Can I get Equinox? Pretty please, because honestly, it's been so long. Been too long, honestly. It's just been too long. We're about to stop, and we're about to get to number 3 Oblivs and 5 Oblivion Potions minus the Oblivion auras. And wow, I'm starting to get nervous here, because let's just get to manual rolling, because it's time. We're moving on. The last digit has to be turned into a 9. And there we go. 79,999,999 rolls. We've reached the milestone that everyone on the server has been waiting like 2 hours for because of this stupid AFK. But honestly, I honestly think it's just time. Let's put on our first 3 Oblivion Potions. And here's when you are out of luck. Oh my god. Well, should have expected this. Really should have expected this. Disgusting velocity. Not that much better than the other guy who got like Anubis from his. Is the game detecting me as a scam bot and giving me less luck or something? Because I think I might have to change my avatar after this. But yeah, let's just step away from this board, which gave us nothing. Very reluctantly lock this. Yeah, honestly, I think that they immediately they just know it's nothing's happening. Well, I'm immediately going to apologize in advance for giving another video where I don't get anything, because that's what happens every video at this point. Big palm tree luck. Is big palm tree luck real? No, it is not. I get goofy looking star that flickers for some reason, stargazer. Gotta be kidding me here. This is unfair. Let's just equip Sovereign to try not to duplicate the Sovereign. I have to shut up and just pop, because more I yap, the less lucky I get. And the more I get harnessed, which this isn't harnessed elements. I would have actually been happy if I got that, because it actually had an abyssal. Yeah, harnessed just sucks, honestly. This is my like second milestone one. The other one was at 60 mil. Alright, let's get on. 5 Heavenlies, 5 godlikes, 5 bounds. Alright, let's do this. We're at the same amount of luck. It's just that we can't get Oblivion anymore. Wow, I was kind of hoping that would save the video, especially as we're in corruption. But I'm actually contemplating playing this game and AFKing in it so long. I've been here since era 5. And I can't get anything above an aura that was added in era 8. And official, she cursed that Oblivion Potion too. The one that costs so much money that you just are a scam. Alright, I can't see a thing, but honestly, let's just pop the first quarter in the overworld. Let's go to where we've been AFKing for a while. Maybe it's this sphere at the bottom that's giving me bad luck. And this terrible anti-cheat. Or this laggy server. Alright, let's just go to exactly where I've been AFK, or some people are also AFKing because they forgot that I moved. Yup. It's a matrix. Wow, matrix. Wait, no, that's just Apex. Okay, I swear I got like 4 Apex from Milestone poppings. Like, this gotta be... This is not edited. I have literally 3 Milestone popping Apexes now. Okay, what is this sand? Happy smirking sand thing that the devs forgot to remove after the summer update.
Why are we still here?
Touch me.
Just to suffer?
Well, that's what I get for not using a rune of everything, even though I didn't want to because I wasn't bothered. Anything but, I guess. Alright, these people are getting mad at me. Let's just... For my 3 potions, I guess I'll use that entire ROE. Well, where do I even go, honestly? I've been to, like, every spot on the map to pop. This way, Deathlook. Really? And you give me Astral Legendarium. Actually, wait. That's like a 1 in 50 million. I mean Zodiac. And they're all just gonna lecture me on how I didn't use a rune. This actually global incoming. Yeah, we've got 2 potions to go. I don't think that's really happening. Deathlook, I guess it's real for once. Like the 3rd time I used it and it worked. But okay, Mr. Travis Scott fan 123, I guess. That's your attribute. But where do I go? What do I choose? If I can make this, which I did, let's use random ledge look that no person in the history of Souls RNG has ever went to. Let's get ourselves a Zeus. This is the 2nd last potion, by the way. Yeah, they all want me to get Equinox. Yay, 80 million and 6 Zeus. Alright, what now? Where do I go where the Equinox is most likely? Because it just became Blazing Sun. I swear it's... Yeah, I think the devs messed up with the Blazing Sun. It can still exist for some reason. Water gun is definitely not obtainable, but... Okay, I'm actually running out of places to go. Let's just go back to spawn and take a look at this Blazing Sun, which could be my last one I see. You know, there's no sun. Yeah, let's just go as close to the sky as possible and... Thank you. Let's go. At least we'll get hyperchromatic. I'm taking that, honestly. Yeah, I honestly feel bad for letting you guys down because at this point, I'm not even sure if it's my fault that I'm letting you guys down with all these videos. I think it's just my luck. Nobody wants me to be cooked. Alright, random 46 million roll chromatic, I release you into my hyperchromatic, which bypasses all my audio settings, by the way. And someone just got an exotic void, better than anything I even popped in the entire video. That is absolutely just crazy. Well, time to unlock this thing, I guess. And sadly, I guess that's it for this video. And honestly, something that'll kind of fit would be if I just made a most cooked player of all time video or something here. Because honestly, I think I deserve the title. It's been 80 million rolls and counting of me being just absolutely cooked. Which is absolutely stupid. You might say that's some random... Okay, I think I don't need this aura. But you might say that's some random guy in era 5 or 7. Was that like 10 million rolls or so? I didn't have a global. But in the modern Souls, you'd probably have a global by then, man. Honestly, there's probably no one on this leaderboard at all that has a worse aura than me. Like, I'm not joking here. Every single person of these 100 people have a better aura than me. No comment is the only real thing I can really say here because I genuinely don't understand why this is happening. If you're a dev, you're watching this, Axis, XYZ, YG, Shu, comment below why this is happening. And if you're not a dev, comment below anyway to try explain to me why this is happening. Could say that's probably because I'm AFKing in limbo so much, but even without the limbo stuff, probably should be having more luck. So please like, subscribe if you guys want to see me cook. Maybe increase my chances a little bit, honestly. Or just take my luck and get extremely lucky because you guys have been cooking much more than me. And well, goodbye.